The cold winter descended from the north, reaching even the forest where the fox family resided. One morning, the little fox attempted to leave the den and cried out, "Ouch!" as he tumbled over to his mother fox, clutching his eyes. "Mother, something's in my eye. Please take it out quickly." "Quickly," he pleaded. Mother fox, startled and flustered, gently removed the child's hand from his eyes, but there was nothing there. It was only when she stepped outside the den that she understood the cause. During the night, a thick layer of pure white snow had fallen. The sun was shining brightly on the snow, making it reflect so dazzlingly. The little fox, unfamiliar with snow, thought something had pierced his eyes due to the intense reflection. The little fox went out to play. As he dashed around on the snow as soft as cotton, the snow powder scattered like spray, casting a small rainbow. Then suddenly, from behind, there was a tremendous noise. Thud, thud, swoosh, and powdery snow, like breadcrumbs, gently fell upon the little fox. Startled, the little fox rolled in the snow and fled 10 meters away. When he turned back to see what it was, there was nothing there. It was snow cascading down from the branches of a fir tree. Between the branches, snow still trickled down like white silk threads. Soon, the little fox returned to the den, saying, "Mother, my hands are cold. My hands are tingling," as he held out his wet, peony-colored hands to Mother Fox. She gently wrapped his hands in her warm, motherly hands, breathing softly on them. "It will soon get warm. When you touch the snow, it quickly becomes warm," she said. But she felt sorry for her dear little boy's hands getting frostbitten. So she decided to go to town at night and buy a pair of woolen gloves that would fit his hands perfectly. The dark, dark night spread its shadow like a furoshiki, trying to envelop the fields and the forest, but because the snow was so white, it kept floating up white no matter how much it was wrapped. The silver fox parent and child emerged from their den. The child slipped under his mother's belly, blinking his round eyes as he looked around while walking. Eventually, a single light began to appear faintly in the direction they were heading. The child fox noticed it and said, "Mother, stars fall that low too, don't they?" "That's not a star," said Mother Fox, and at that moment, her feet froze. "That's the light of the town." When she saw the light of that town, Mother Fox remembered a time when she went to town with a friend and had a terrible experience. Despite being told to stop, her friend Fox tried to steal a duck from a house and was caught by a peasant, chased relentlessly, and barely escaped with his life. "Mother, what are you doing?" "Let's go quickly," said the child fox from under his mother's belly. But Mother Fox couldn't move her feet. So reluctantly, she decided to let her little boy go to town alone. "Boy, show me one of your hands," said Mother Fox. When she held that hand for a while, it turned into a cute human hand. The little fox opened and closed the hand, pinched it, and sniffed it. "Something feels strange, Mother. What is this?" said Kogitsune, staring intently at his own hand, which had turned into a human hand again in the snow's light. "That's a human hand. Listen, my boy, when you go to town, there are many human houses. So first look for the house with a sign of a round hat hanging out front. Once you find it, knock on the door and say, 'Good evening.' Then, a human will open the door a little from inside, and through that gap, you should extend this human hand here, and say, 'Please give me gloves that fit this hand.' Understand? Never show them this fox hand," Mother Fox instructed. "Why?" asked Kogitsune in return. "Humans, you see, won't sell gloves if they realize you're a fox. Worse, they'll capture you and put you in a cage. Humans are truly frightening creatures." "You must never show this hand. Always extend this one, the human hand," said Mother Fox, placing 2 white copper coins into the human hand. The young fox toddled along the snow-lit field, using the lights of the town as a guide. What started as a single light became 2, then 3, and eventually grew to 10. Seeing this, the young fox thought that, like stars, the lights came in red, yellow, and blue. Soon he entered the town, but the houses along the street had already closed their doors, with only warm light spilling from high windows onto the snow-covered road. However, most of the signs out front had small lights on them, so the young fox used them as markers while searching for the hat shop. There were signs for bicycles, glasses, and various other things, some painted with fresh paint, others peeling like old walls. But to the young fox, who was visiting the town for the first time, he couldn't understand what any of them were. At last, he found the hat shop. As his mother had often described on the way, a sign with a large black silk hat was illuminated by a blue light. Kogitsune knocked on the door as he had been taught. "Good evening." Then something inside made a gentle clattering sound, and soon the door opened slightly with a creak, casting a long band of light across the white snow on the path. The light was so dazzling that Kogitsune was startled and mistakenly extended the hand he was not supposed to, the one Mother Fox had repeatedly warned him never to show through the gap. "Please give me a pair of gloves that fit this hand." The Hatter was quite surprised. It was a fox hand. A fox hand was asking for gloves. He thought surely it had come to pay with leaves. "So, please give me the money first," he said. Kogitsune obediently handed over 2 copper coins he had been clutching to the Hatter. The Hatter placed them on his index finger and tapped them together, producing a pleasant chime, and realized they were real money, not leaves. He then took a pair of children's woolen gloves from the shelf and handed them to Kogitsune. Kogitsune thanked him and began to return the way he had come. "Mother said humans are scary, but they're not scary at all. After all, even when they saw my hand, they did nothing," he thought. However, Kogitsune still wanted to see what humans were like. As he passed under a certain window, he heard human voices. How gentle, how beautiful, how calm those voices were. "Sleep, sleep. In his mother's embrace, sleep, sleep." In Mother's hand, Kogitsune listened to that singing voice and was certain it must be a human. Mother's voice. For when Kogitsune went to sleep, Mother Fox would rock him with such a gentle voice. Then, this time, a child's voice could be heard. "Mother, on such a cold night, the little fox in the forest must be crying. It's cold, don't you think?" Then, the mother's voice replied, "The little fox in the forest must also be listening to its Mother Fox's song and trying to sleep in the den. Now, you should go to sleep quickly, too. Let's see who falls asleep first, the little fox in the forest or you. I'm sure you'll fall asleep faster." Hearing this, Kogitsune suddenly missed his mother and ran off in the direction where Mother Fox was waiting. Mother Fox, worried, was trembling as she eagerly awaited the return of her little fox. When he returned, she hugged him to her warm chest, overwhelmed with joy to the point of tears. The 2 foxes returned toward the forest. The moon was out and their fur gleamed silver, while cobalt-colored shadows gathered in their footprints. "Mother, humans aren't frightening at all." "Why? I accidentally revealed my true self." But the Hatter didn't notice. Instead, he gave me these warm gloves. Saying this, he clapped his gloved hands together to show her. Mother Fox. "Oh my," she exclaimed in surprise, then murmured, "Are humans truly kind? Are humans truly kind?"